A buddy of mine went to the doctor, and the doctor told him he needs to get more exercise. So he got this Margaritaville bicycle, and it comes folded. This is how the bike would look. So it comes folded. So I went ahead, this is the hinge, and I pulled it up, and this locks it in place. So now it kind of becomes a bicycle. Then I put on the fender and basically put a bolt in and a nut, and then I slid the wheel in, and all you gotta do is kind of slide it around, and it'll slip between the two brakes, kind of angle it in. It went in nicely. Then I tightened the bolts on either side. It has a really nice feature of this washer, and the washer locks it in place. A very nice feature. Okay, and then I put the basket. The basket was only two screws held the basket in place. And now I'm working on the fender, and that's a bit difficult, the fender. So I'm going to continue working on the bike. So it's quite easy to put this bike together. I have to put the pedals on, I have the seat on, the front basket, the reflectors. So and the steering wheel. That's it to put in the bike together. It should be quite simple. So far the only tools I needed was a 10mm wrench and a Phillips screwdriver. That's all I needed. They had instruction on the box for more tools, but that's all I needed. And I got these needle nose bars to help me hold it in place. So I got an adjustable wrench, and I'll put the adjustable to wrench it, and I'll use my 10mm to lock it. The 10mm wrench with a 10mm socket, just put it on, easy does it. Took off the nuts and the washer. I got the fender here. I'm going to place it in place and attach it. Put the wrench to hold it and the socket to tighten it, and you got it easy. I put the fender on, but it's tied against the tire. One couple well-engineered pushes, and the tire spins freely. This is right. This is right. On this label is to rotate it in this direction. On this label is rotate this direction. Here's my bearing grease. Little bearing grease on the thread. I don't have a 60mm, so I'm going to use a universal wrench, and I'm just going to screw it on carefully. And then when it's screwed on carefully, I'll tighten it. That's it. I took this plastic protective cover off the column for the steering column, and I'm gonna insert it in, and I'll use a 6 6mm wrench on it, and I also need to adjust the 6mm to raise the handlebars up, and I'll do the final adjustment after I have the seat in and I can get the height of the person using it and adjust the steering wheel to his height and raise this to the level of his comfort. This came loose. This wasn't on. So the only way I can put it on is to take off the wheel. So I took off the wheel and I separated this and used the wrench to take the wheel off. I put in the cable in, and I took out the tire so it was easy to do. There was no brake. But when I put the cable in, it was tight. So I'm gonna have to tighten this to hold it in place. And I'm gonna have to. If you look at the pads right here, these pads are too high, so I'm gonna have to bring the pads down to the middle, only on this side. And now I'm gonna put back the front wheel back on, which is really nice. I really like it. They have this slot on it, and what it does, it locks the wheel in place. The wheel is not gonna come off. I mean, you really got to be negligent to have the front wheel come off. And I'm going to have to work a little bit, not cross threading, so I'm through cross threading, so I'm going to go ahead and carefully put it back on. I went ahead and 5.5 meter wrench to lower the brake, and I'm going to tighten it. And then I'm going to use a 5 meter to tighten this in place, where I had to loosen it up to make the wheel spin easy. Okay. Using a 14mm to loosen the stem of the seat. And I'll do that for both sides, and then I'll tighten up when I have it set. Finished the bike, and looks beautiful. The guy doesn't want a basket, so I did not come. It comes with a basket here. I did not put it in. But very nice bike. And the turning radius is a bit tight, but otherwise it's fine. Had to adjust the handlebars and the steering column for his requirement, and the seat. That doesn't mean it's done adjusting. It's just a matter of done for now. When he rides it, I may adjust it some more. That's it.